Data grounding came up as a critical success factor. Getting AI to actually understand your products and processes. What advice do you have for other CIOs trying to move from generic AI to company specific AI?
Yeah, this is a big one. And this is where I believe some of the hype around AI comes in. Like, I don't believe that the capabilities of AI are overhyped. What I believe is that is being overhyped is the ease with which AI is going to solve your problems. You kind of get this feeling from what you hear that all you have to do is install this stuff and just point it at your SharePoint, point it at your SQL server, and it's just going to like go out and figure it out and magically come back with insights.
Yeah.
Maybe somebody has that tool. I haven't seen that personally. Every time that I've tried it, other than simple use cases like sure you can create a Copilot, you can create an agent and feed it your company handbook and say, okay, now ask questions about the company handbook, and it's just going straight in there and answering back with fairly simple things about how much vacation do you get and who do you need to who do you talk to get permission for your days off, something like that. But if it's actually requiring to understand your data, that's where you actually have to have good data, and you have to have good understanding of that data yourself. And you have to have it organized in some way that you can teach the AI about that. And that's, I think, the part that is both misunderstood by a lot of people, but then is also a barrier to the people who do understand it because they say, but how are we going to get there? We don't have that. We don't have good data governance. We don't have a good data dictionary. Boy, by the time we got all of that, the AI revolution will have passed us by. So that's why one of the things that I've been doing over the past couple of years is trying to put things in place that will make it easier to bridge that. So one of the things that I hear often is having your data in a place that the AI can access is important. Having it in a bunch of spreadsheets, that's not a very easy way to give the AI access to it. Having it in some sort of organized data lake in something like a Fabric, Microsoft Fabric. I'm sure that other companies have similar sorts of things, but for the Microsoft products, Fabric seems to be the place that is suggested. Okay, well, we didn't have a Fabric capacity, so that was something that we worked on getting set up with some of those types of tools.
You
Other
already,
things are you can use a lot of things. Oh, did you want to interject there?
yeah, sorry. You already, before Copilot's introduction, you were already looking at Fabric because you knew something was going to come up where you were going to need it?
Yeah, and it was both. It was a combination of things. It became one of the best ways to get information out of our D365 ERP system was to get it into Fabric, to use it for analytics and for our data warehouse. And so we knew that we needed it for that. But we also knew that it was coming, that having access for AI would also be something that Fabric would be powerful for. So we just made a real concerted effort to start figuring out how do we get Fabric set up? How do we use it? What are the use cases where it makes sense? Because we do still have on-prem SQL Server, but we're still trying to figure out at some point, how do we move more and more of that stuff into the cloud? We've got cost considerations, but then you've also got ease of being able to get to things considerations. So yeah.